Here's the traffic jam. It's getting confused.
Say again, please.
Why is it saying say again, please? I've said it. I think it's having a meltdown. Well, this is carnage. Nobody's moving. I have waited long enough. It's time for my holiday. Is she my type? She probably is, you know.
Expect late landing clearance.
I'm about to land.
50, 40, 30.
And we now have something of a standoff. Welcome back to Drunk Approach, where today we are going to be flying from Heathrow to Paris in rush hour. As you can see, we're just loading up here in the A320neo at London Heathrow Airport. It is busy. It is busy. We are using SayIntentions today, and we have set the real-world commercial traffic density to 11. You'd think 10 would be the highest. No, they added one more. It is 11. So without further ado, let's get this show on the road. Heathrow clearance. This is Speedbird 4427 IFR to Paris Charles de Gaulle with information kilo. Already a traffic jam forming here.
Speedbird 4427 cleared to Charles de Gaulle via the Maxit 1 Foxtrot departure runway 27 right. Initial climb to 6,000, departure on 125.625 squawk 4212.
Cleared to Charles de Gaulle via the Maxi 1 Foxtrot departure, runway 27 right, initial climb to 6,000, departure on 125.625 squawk 4212, Speedbird 4427. Oh, the traffic's moving already. I wanna go with it. QNH 1012, flight directors on both sides, set our altitude to 6,000, put our constraints on the map so we know how fast and how high we are allowed to go depending on where we are. Heathrow ground, this is Speedbird 4427 requesting push.
Speedbird 4427. Push approved. Face north.
We will face north, thank you. Speedbird 4427. I said north there, like a fool.
Runway 27 right, taxi via Bravo.
They're locking the gear, so in preparation for engine start, we're going to go fuel pumps on, APU bleed on, and we are pushing back nicely. It's not looking too busy at the moment, to be fair. Traffic injection on SayIntentions set to 11. When we're queuing, we'll have a look and see how good this sort of takeoffs and landings are. I'm curious about that, but we'll also see how it deals with the sequencing and kind of making sure everyone takes off at the right time, etc. That engine start has been good, so let's go for engine number 2. Heathrow ground, this is Speedbird 4427, request taxi to runway 27 right.
Speedbird 4427. Runway 27 right taxi via Alpha 2.
We will taxi via Alpha 2, thank you, Speedbird 4427. So that is our taxi clearance, let's get the lights on. Speedbird 4427 looking beautiful as it gets ready for taxi. Look at that engine spurring up. Parking brake off. Also, our engines have started so bleed can come off and the APU throttling up. Well, so far so good on the traffic front. It's not too bad. Oh, we have a takeoff as well. Looking good. I will be drinking a whiskey today, trying to cut down on the beer, you know. It's drunk approach, not sober approach. We're going to chase this United Airlines flight. Okay, it's underway. A little bit jittery, but it is accelerating. Let's see its takeoff. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. And here's the traffic jam. Oh, so how did you spend your Tuesday night? Well, I waited in my imaginary plane in an imaginary traffic jam at an imaginary airport controlled by AI. It's weird. I am still single. Really weird. Heathrow Tower, this is Speedbird 4427, queuing behind 3 planes at runway 27 right. This traffic is not moving. So this is what we're dealing with right now. We've got a 777 here, another 777 there, I think, coming. We've got an A319, maybe an A310 there, an A320, another big plane. That's me. And we have 2 more planes coming that way. Heathrow Tower queuing up at runway 27 right, Speedbird 4427. At the moment, there's this standoff between British Airways and American Airlines. Heathrow Tower, Speedbird 4427, queuing at runway 27 right, 3 planes in front of me. It's getting confused.
Speedbird 4427. Say again, please.
Why is it saying say again, please? I've said it. Heathrow Tower, Speedbird 4427, queuing up at runway 27 right. I think it's having a meltdown. It's just stopped telling these planes to take off, and they won't take off unless they're told. How do I fix this? Do I go back to Heathrow ground, maybe? Heathrow ground, Speedbird 4427, taxiing to runway 27 right. Maybe that will prompt it to get its shit together.
Speedbird 4427. Heathrow ground. Runway 27 right taxi via Alpha 2.
Have taxied via Alpha Alpha 2, currently at runway 27 right, Speedbird 4427. Well, this is carnage. Oh, something's happened. So what's happened there is the plane that was here, the American Airlines plane, has been deleted. It's just been nuked by the air traffic controller. And I guess this British Airways flight is going to take off next? Maybe? I don't know. The queuing is getting aggressive though. That's me there. But nobody's moving. SayIntentions deleted the 777 that was there earlier. And now what? What happens now? One of these planes has got to go. That plane is moving. That's me there. I mean, where do we go from here, guys? I'm switching back to tower. Heathrow Tower, Speedbird 4427, taxiing to runway 27 right. Heathrow Tower with you at runway 27 right, ready for takeoff.
Speedbird 4427, runway 27 right, winds 280 at 13, cleared for takeoff.
It's cleared me for takeoff when I'm behind this plane. Tower, there are 3 planes in front of me at runway 27 right, Speedbird 4427. I can't believe I have to tell it that. What's it going to do?
Speedbird 4427, not clear what you said. Say again.
There are 3 planes in front of me queuing at 27 right, unable to take off. Speedbird 4427.
Speedbird 4427, roger. Hold position and advise when ready for departure. Short of runway 27 left.
What am I doing wrong? Tower, unable to depart. There are 3 planes in front of me queuing at Speedbird 4427. You need to give takeoff clearance to the planes in front of me. I just need to be literal with it right now, I feel.
Speedbird 4427, not clear what you said. Say again.
And all this is happening, and the queue is just getting bigger. This is annoying. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to skip all these mugs and go that way and take off. I'm bored of this. Tower, Speedbird 4427, ready for takeoff.
Speedbird 4427, runway 27 right, winds 280 at 13, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Speedbird 4427. Skip all that traffic. See you later, suckers. I have waited long enough. It's time for my holiday. Takeoff lights on, strobes on, seatbelts are on, that is good. Okay, we're gonna go engines to 50%. And then toga. What a nightmare that was. I don't know whether it was just too much going on or whether I was giving the wrong instructions. In the end, we've had to skip the queue. Basically, take off on our own accord. But up we go. That's a positive rate. Landing gear up. Bit windy. Bloody hell.
Speedbird 4427, contact Heathrow radar on 125.625.
Switching to radar, Speedbird 4427, thank you. Heathrow radar, Speedbird 4427 with you at 2,000 feet for 5,500.
Speedbird 4427, climb and maintain flight level 220.
Climb and maintain flight level 220, Speedbird 4427. Should be pretty straightforward from here to Paris. Looking forward to the approach into Paris Charles de Gaulle, because that will be hopefully busy.
Speedbird 4427, climb and maintain flight level 250.
We are past 10,000 feet, so landing lights come off, so does our nose light, and we can switch the seatbelts off and let people have a little wander around. They're probably desperate for a piss after that traffic jam on the ground. We're probably down there for about 20 minutes. A little sit rep for you here, as you can see, and we are going to cross the channel. Then our arrival's right there. Haven't been given our arrival procedure yet, but we're expecting bib at 9 whiskey into runway 27 right.
Speedbird 4427, Paris Control, descend via BBAX 9 Whiskey to flight level 120 into de Gaulle.
We will descend via BBAX 9 Whiskey to flight level 120 into de Gaulle, Speedbird 4427. So we have started our descent, and to be honest, things are going okay. On the live map as well, we've got a couple of planes behind us, but that one's going to MN, which is Nice Airport. There is a lot of planes in this area. We do have an A320 coming into Paris from Manchester. We'll be coming in behind that. We'll We're quite a distance away from it, but you know.
Speedbird 4427, contact de Gaulle approach on 124.355.
Switching to de Gaulle approach, Speedbird 4427. De Gaulle approach, Speedbird 4427, descending past flight level 180 via the Bibax 9 Whiskey arrival.
Speedbird 4427, de Gaulle approach identified. Good evening, cleared Mopac 1 Whiskey transition. Expect the ILS runway 27 right approach into de Gaulle.
We are cleared for the Mopec 1 Whiskey transition, expecting ILS runway 27 right into de Gaulle, Speedbird 4427. Well, that's all gone very well, and actually that's bonus points to SayIntentions because this whole clearance for the arrival...
Speedbird 4427, contact Paris control on 135.55.
has been good and prompt. Switching to Paris control, Speedbird 4427. Paris control, Speedbird 4427, descending past flight level 165.
Speedbird 4427, Paris control identified. Good evening.
It's cloudy over Francais. That's how you say France in French. Is she my type? She probably is, you know. Look away. Also, big cheers and a big shout out to those of you who've joined me on my Twitch streams. I'm live every Tuesday at 7 PM British summertime. I've done 2 so far. Get involved, say hi. I'll be having a beer. If you want to bring one, fine. If you don't, that's okay too. Lovely angles on the A320neo here with that sun reflecting. You love to see it. This is the situation. One right turn, then another one, and then we are on the approach. We'll be intercepting the glide slope at 5,000 feet into runway 27 right. It's going to be glorious. Just going to check out the winds at the moment. At Charles de Gaulle, we're at 14 knots at 330 degrees. That's going to be a heck of a crosswind, is it not? If it's coming at 330, which is basically straight across, that's going to be right on my nose. Would prefer it to be better.
Speed 220 for spacing.
Speed 220, Speedbird 4427. Steep turn here. Very steep turn. Lots of farmland.
Speedbird 4427, contact de Gaulle Tower on 118.655 at 6 DME.
Switching to tower at 6 DME, Speedbird 4427, thank you. De Gaulle Tower, this is Speedbird 4427, approaching ILS runway 27 right, ready to land. We've captured the localizer, that's now green.
Speedbird 4427, de Gaulle Tower identified. Number 3, runway 27 right.
Number 3, 27 right. We are number 3 for runway 27 right, Speedbird 4427. Landing gear is down. We're going to do another notch of flaps here. You'll see it through the window. Oh yes. Look at that slow, seductive extension of the flaps. We love to see it. So we're number 3 for landing. Where the hell is this other plane? And that's probably why it told us to slow down to 220 earlier. Which, to be fair, is pretty good. That's us. We've got this guy coming in, an EasyJet. That was the one earlier coming from Manchester. And there's one just landing now. Yeah, I can't see the plane that it's talking about in front of us. And that might just be the game just not loading it up because it's too far away. Yeah, so we have currently got a crosswind of 14 knots. As it told us, we're going to go auto throttle off. We're going to go flaps
approaching
full.
Runway 27
So auto throttle off.
Right.
The nose is already violently lurching.
4427, expect late landing clearance, runway 27 right.
We will expect late landing clearance on runway 27 right, Speedbird 4427. I mean, how late you talking, mate? I'm about to land. Give me my clearance. That was the guy who landed in front of me, so he's gone. Give me the landing clearance.
Speedbird 4427, runway 27 right, winds 260 at 9, cleared to land.
Clear to land, Speedbird 4427, thank you. It was late clearance, really late clearance. But let's see if we can recover this. Frame's struggling. Frame's really struggling. But I feel like that was fucking class. Well, the frames did die on me there a little bit on the landing, but I feel like it was a decent landing.
Speedbird 4427, welcome to de Gaulle. Exit at Zulu 3 if able. Contact the ground on 121.908.
We will exit at Zulu 3 and contact ground. Thank you, Speedbird 4427. Ground, this is Speedbird 4427, clear of runway 27 right, ready to taxi to gate.
Speedbird 4427, de Gaulle ground, taxi to gate C6 via Zulu 3, Kilo 3, hold short of runway 09er right, then Delta 6, Delta, Quebec Bravo 1, November, Foxtrot November 3, Foxtrot, Tango Alpha 1, Papa 1, good day.
How do pilots in real life remember all that? genuinely. We will taxi to gate C6 via Zulu 3 Kilo 3, hold short of runway 09 right, then Delta 6 Delta Quebec Bravo 1 November Foxtrot November 3 Foxtrot Tango Alpha 1 Papa 1 Speedbird 4427. Fucking hell. Oh look, and behind us there's another plane arriving. So we're going to go to the runway that I landed on. Here we go. So, oh, bit of a big drop. Ooh. That's a backbreaker, that one. Incredibly Ryanair from Air France. Okay, here comes Air France 909er Mike Yankee. What's the landing going to look like? What is it going to look like? It's another big drop, and it's another pretty heavy landing. Pretty heavy. Oh, bit of smoke off the tyres. Another bit of smoke. Look at this. Absolutely spamming the full brakes there. We do have another plane coming in, not too far behind either. We have two planes on the runway, which I'm pretty sure is a bad thing. I don't think any plane should be landing if a plane hasn't vacated the runway. Okay, so bigger plane. It's another late drop, and oof. Oof. And then this spamming of the brakes, this sort of intermittent skidding. It does need work, and it stopped almost immediately, by the way. I mean, look how quickly that stopped. It's got so much potential, this. It's got so much potential. Once they crack this, this will be perfect for most people who don't want to use VATSIM. But at the moment, it is buggy, and it is expensive. That's a motorway I'd love to go on and just go up and down it all day. How sad, Henry, how sad. Oh, we do have a plane coming out here, so traffic injection working well there. It won't show the pushback tugs, I've noticed. That's something hopefully that SayIntentions are looking at, because that would be great. Busy airport too, lots of planes parked up. Having said that, it's completely dead here. I don't know what usually parks here at Charles de Gaulle, but at the moment, the square root of fuck all. We got an Air Baltic plane taxiing to the runway there. It does make the airport feel alive, the traffic injection, to be fair. And we were gate C6. C6. Okay, let's go. Interesting. We have an EasyJet flight that is pushing back on our route. What will happen here? It's not been told to give way to me. I am going to give way because I'm the pilot and I should make that call. Air traffic control has not told me that. De Gaulle ground has not flagged that. Let's just stop here. What you gonna do, buddy? Because I need to go down this taxiway. There's no other way. And we now have something of a standoff. According to the map, this is EasyJet flight 41 Bravo Juliet on its way to EGKK, which I think is Gatwick? And just like that, it's disappeared. This is a problem. Every time there seems to be a plane that is in conflict with what I'm doing, it just gets nuked by SayIntentions. That's a shame. It'd be great if the AI-controlled planes reacted to what you do, rather than SayIntentions kind of going, oh, this is too complicated. I can't be bothered with this. Delete. Look, it's not a criticism at SayIntentions. It's something I'm sure they're working on, but for the money you pay, which is a lot more than beyond ATC because you're on a subscription, that is something you'd probably expect. And we're going to just pull in here. Parking brake on. Up we go here. Let's turn off the fuel, turn off lights and stuff. And as the bad weather comes in here at Charles de Gaulle, that is all for this episode of Drunk Approach. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. And hopefully see you on my next live Twitch stream, Tuesday, 7 PM British summertime. See you then. Bye-bye.